Title, she announced, "I'm bisexual now and want an open relationship. Evolve or leave." I responded, "Let's try it." Then I went on 3 dates that week while she got 0 matches. When she cried about me, start. She said it like she was reading from a self-help post. "I'm bisexual now and want an open relationship. Evolve or leave." The word evolve hung between us like a blade. I remember the quiet hum of the refrigerator, her fingers tapping against her wine glass, the half smile that didn't reach her eyes. She'd rehearsed this, practiced the line, probably said it to someone else before me. I smiled back, not out of calm, but calculation. "Let's try it," I said. Her surprise was almost cute. She expected rage, tears, maybe a desperate plea. But she got composure instead. And she never realized that composure is just grief wearing armor. We met 3 years earlier in a bookstore cafe. She spilled coffee on my sleeve and apologized like it was a moral crime. She was sunlight then, bright, clumsy, and unguarded. I fell fast, too fast. We built a life out of quiet routines, shared playlists, late-night talks. I learned her rhythms, how she twisted her hair when she lied, how her eyes drifted left when she wanted something she couldn't say. She was my peace. Until she wasn't. The first signs were digital. She started sleeping with her phone face down, laughed more at texts than at me. She used words like authenticity and freedom when what she meant was distance. Then came that night, the evolve or leave ultimatum. Her words weren't an invitation, they were a test. She wanted permission to betray me without consequence. So I gave her what she asked for, and in doing so, I took everything back. The first week of our open arrangement, I downloaded a dating app. 3 days in, I had 3 dates lined up. I wasn't playing games, not yet. I was gathering data. She, on the other hand, got 0 matches. She called it bad luck. I called it karma with timing. I could feel her jealousy blooming behind her performative support. "I'm so happy for you," she said one night, forcing a smile so tight it trembled. Her voice cracked halfway through. The irony was delicious. She wanted freedom until I started using mine. By the second week, she cried, said I was using the open relationship to punish her. Maybe I was, but I didn't flinch. I told her we agreed to evolve. That's when the cracks started showing. She began watching me, asking where I was going, who I was meeting, what time I'd be home. Her insecurity became a spotlight, exposing her guilt. I knew then she wasn't just exploring. She'd already found someone. So I dug deeper. Her laptop password was still her dog's name. 2 minutes in, I was inside. Her messages told the rest. A friend from her art class, late-night chats, inside jokes, complaints about me, the emotionally unavailable man who didn't understand her new self. The irony, she wanted to rewrite her story as the brave woman who outgrew the boring boyfriend. So I wrote the ending instead. The planning began quietly. First, I copied the messages, screenshots, timestamps, location data. Then I met with a lawyer. We shared the apartment lease and my name was on every utility. She didn't know that small fact would later matter. While she spiraled in her self-discovery, I stayed calm, organized, deliberate. I canceled her access to joint accounts, changed my passwords, moved my savings into a separate account she couldn't touch. By the time she realized something was off, it was too late. I was already building my exit. The final stage came one Sunday morning. She was hungover from a girls' night that wasn't. I'd already seen the messages, hotel receipts, selfies she thought she'd deleted. I made breakfast, eggs, toast, coffee. I watched her walk into the kitchen wearing guilt like perfume. "Rough night?" I asked. She mumbled something about staying with a friend. I nodded, slid my phone across the table. The screen was unlocked, her chat thread open. Her face drained of color before the coffee even cooled. "I thought we were open," she whispered. "We were," I said. "You just forgot honesty was part of the deal." She started crying, real tears this time, not the manipulative kind. She reached for me. I stepped back. "You wanted evolution," I said quietly. "This is what it looks like." Then I handed her an envelope, a notice. My name was staying on the lease, hers wasn't. By the end of the day, her things were boxed by the door. 3 days later, she called from her friend's place, begging to talk. She said she made a mistake, that she didn't mean any of it. I didn't answer. Instead, I posted a picture. Me at dinner with one of the women I'd met during our open phase. No caption, just silence. It wasn't about revenge anymore. It was about equilibrium. Months passed. She tried to reach out again, long messages filled with nostalgia and regret. I read every word and deleted them without reply. Sometimes I still think about that night she said, "Evolve or leave." I wonder if she realized what evolution really means. How it doesn't just free you, it refines you. It strips away illusions until only the truth remains. I evolved. She left. When people ask how it ended, I tell them, we grew apart. But in my head, I replay the moment she read those messages, her world collapsing in silence. That was the real ending, not the move out, not the goodbye, but the split second when she realized she was no longer the one holding the power. And that's the thing about betrayal. It doesn't break you. It educates you. Because the best revenge isn't destruction. It's survival, in full view of the person who thought you couldn't.